A wellness party checklist to help you remember those essentials. The main purpose or reason to have a wellness party is to allow ladies to meaningfully connect on the topic of self-care, to gain new ideas and inspirations for how to treat themselves to more of it without guilt. Also, to infuse a little more joy into their lives. A happy and pleasant experience, as well as a way to gain more meaningful connections, with more intentional conversations that can equal more fun. Here's for a short recap or reminder checklist to make sure that you have all bases covered for hosting your wellness party, using the acronym P.A.R.T.I.E.S. P.A.R.T.I.E.S. So I've used each letter as a way to help me remember all those essential things for hosting a wellness party. P for preparation. And there are 3 things that I like to include in preparations: decors, dress code, and what to bring. The letter A stands for activities. And again, 3 points in activities. So discussions, games, entertainment. R for reason. What's the main reason you're hosting this party? Is it for some time off for your lady friends or for you? Is it a welcome home party? Is it a birthday party for a friend? T for tasty treats. What snacks will you serve? Or drinks? Or will you have a dinner together? Will everyone bring something? I stands for invites. Who would enjoy and could benefit most from this wellness party? If it's for a birthday party, who are the ladies' friends, closest friends that would enjoy this time? Or who in your life could treat themselves to a little more self-care? E for ending. I like to include this one because the ending of the party is also important. What do you want your lady friends to remember from this party? So I include conclusion, maybe a goodbye gift, and who's hosting next. If it's something that you want to continue to do with your lady friends, it's a great time to decide together when and who will do the next one. S, self-care focus. So because these wellness parties are all on the topic of self-care and well-being, maybe you'd like to focus on a certain aspect of self-care during your wellness party. That way all your games or discussions or entertainments will be on the topic of this focus. Maybe you want to work on physical self-care, more movement and exercise, so all your activities and discussions can be on that topic. Maybe you want something more mindful and peaceful, so your activities or events can be on that. That's why I like to include this part as well, just to help clarify it for my lady friends. So now if you'd like, we can fill this out together. Just as an example, as a few ideas. So for my preparation, number 1 is decors. I want to make my place looking really inviting and beautiful, but at the same time, simple. I want to simplify my life. That's part of self-care as well. So I'm going to make a banner, maybe make a picture frame or a canvas or a poster, and then I'm going to include lots of beautiful flowers. I'm also going to think of a certain color so that everything ties together beautifully. So for this party, I'm choosing the color pink. If I want, I can include some pink pillows or pink tablecloth, pink napkins. I can dress up in pink, which leads us to the next point, which is dress code. So for my wellness party, I'm going to ask everybody to dress up in their favorite color. That way it makes for a fun conversation topic. So in what to bring, here's where I would maybe list some things for each lady to bring. Whether it's an object for a certain activity or a game or a certain costume. Next is activities. So I'm thinking of a certain discussion game, which includes some question cards. And for the games, I like to add a little bit of movement, so I'm going to include a game that has some sitting down and some movement. I like to combine the two. I think a wellness party is an opportunity to relax, to have some time off, so I don't want to make it too active either. Entertainment could be something to watch or something to listen to. Moving on to the reason. What's the main reason you're hosting a wellness party? For this particular party that I'm hosting at this time, the main reason is to meet up with my friends. Instead of inviting each one for a time of coffee, I figured, well, we can all do something together. T for tasty treats. I'm going to list the snacks that I will prepare. I'm going to make some crackers and cheese, some cucumbers and dips, and also something sweet, probably some brownies with a slice of strawberry or kiwi on top, apple pies or apple pastries. And for the drinks, I'm going to make some homemade lemonade and some fruit tea. Other ideas, here's where I would maybe ask the other ladies to bring something special that they made. And instead of having snacks or drinks, maybe we could have a dinner together like a potluck. We all bring our favorite salad or favorite dessert and we share it together. Invites. Who would enjoy and could benefit most from this party? So I'm trying to think of the reason and the mood. Which of my friends would enjoy meeting some of my other friends? I think about what we can relate to. For this one, I think mainly about the reason for the party. Every lady, every mom could take a little more time off for herself. But depending on the time that she's at in her life, body changes, all that, you decide who would be most comfortable with attending this party. It's important to be sensitive to everybody's needs and preferences. For the ending, for my conclusion, would be maybe a little message to leave each lady with, or a little card with a special quote related to the reason of the party. I would include that here. And as a goodbye gift, when I go out or when I see some things on sale, I just collect them little by little, so I have my little drawer of special gifts for my wellness parties. I can make each lady a little bag, or I could even leave them with a little envelope with a special handwritten letter or a pretty card. And for the next hostess, this reminds me to take time to decide together on who's hosting next. Of course, maybe not everyone will be comfortable with hosting their own wellness party, but maybe they might have ideas of what to do for the next one. Or maybe one has a beautiful outside space and we could all enjoy a party there. So that's why I like to put it in the ending, something to remember to discuss together before we all go our separate ways. And last but not least, for the S is self-care. What's the main self-care focus or goal during this event? So for this particular wellness party, I'm going to list here planning and setting goals for our self-care, because that's one of the things that I would like to delve into. Even though we'll have fun and games and discussions and entertainment, I'd like each one to leave with having a set goal or a little habit that she would like to work on, or a new routine to try out. And here you can have a space for any other notes, anything else that comes to mind related to your wellness party. I hope this helps and that it simplifies your planning, your preparation in hosting your own wellness party.